Good evening. As I look out across this graduating class of 2012, I can't help but notice the different faces that make up this group of students. Some of us have been together since kindergarten, whereas others joined us along the way, while still some faces are somewhat new. However, regardless of how or when we all got here, we are all part of one body, Hernando High School's graduating class of 2012. We have loved, learned, and lived life together, always looking forward and pressing on toward this day. We have grown as individuals and as a class. And standing here today as your salutatorian, I come to a certain realization. I cannot have done it alone. If there is one lesson that I've learned throughout my 12 years in school, it is that we all need. It is in our very human nature to crave the love and affection that relationships bring. We were made for relationships. We were made to yearn for the company of others. And if we deny ourselves this crucial need, we are only setting ourselves up for failure. The relationships we form help us learn and grow. And a good relationship ultimately motivates us to be better people. As Proverbs 27:17 says, just as iron sharpens iron, so can one man sharpen another. The first relationship we have in life is with our family. And whether this is viewed as a blessing or a curse, we all take a piece of our family with us as we go through life. I come from a family where there's always plenty of food around, where God is the head of the household, and where gravy is considered a beverage. God has truly blessed me with my family and the support they have always given me, especially my parents. I thank my dad for always loving me and making me strive to be successful, and my mom for her constant encouragement and prayers. I thank them both for leading a life that glorifies Christ and giving me an example of what a true disciple is. My family's love is a critical force behind my success. Although our first relationship is with our family, sometimes our best relationships are with those we meet later, our friends. Muhammad Ali once said, friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It's not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything. True, lasting friendships are rare, but when found, they are something to cling to and guard with your life. I am beyond grateful for my best friends. Y'all have taught me more than I could ever learn in school. Thank you for keeping me in line, loving me, and showing me how much a true friend can impact someone's life. Shakespeare once said, a friend is one that knows you as you are, understands where you have been, accepts what you have become, and still gently allows you to grow. Thank you all for allowing me to grow. I am also incredibly thankful for the teachers I have come to call friends. Miss Ackerman, I don't think I will ever meet anyone quite like you. You fearlessly laugh at your own jokes and never cease to put a smile on everyone's face. Miss Chapolino, thank you for encouraging me and always being honest with me. I can't thank you enough for all the letters of recommendation you've written and the countless papers I've asked you to edit last minute. You're one of the best teachers I've ever had, and I can't express to you how much you've helped me grow. And to all my other wonderful teachers, thank you. My relationship with you will always hold a special place in my heart. Lastly, aside from our relationships with family and friends, there is one that is still greater, a relationship with God. My Lord and Savior has been my rock during the season of my life. Without him, I would be hopelessly lost. Psalm 32:8 says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way in which you shall go. I will guide you with my eye. God has guided and directed me in his will and in his light, even when I thought I knew better. He has always proven himself faithful to what he says in his word, and placing my faith and trust in him is the best decision I've ever made. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Don't go through life alone. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all of your ways, acknowledge him, and he'll make your path straight. Allow Jesus Christ to be the Lord of your life, and let others help you along the way. I don't know what any of our futures bring, but I do know who holds them. Graduates, thank you for making me strive to be better. You have all impacted me. Each of you is incredibly smart and has so much potential if only you allow God to use you. I am beyond proud and honored to represent outstanding class of exceptional students as the Salutatorian of 2012. Thank you.